How to Love by Thich Nhat Hanh. Immeasurable minds. Loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity are described as unlimited states of mind because they continue to grow and they cannot be measured. The more you practice, the more you see your love growing and growing until there is no limit. The more you practice compassion, the more it grows. The more you cultivate joy, the more joy you will feel and be able to share. The more you understand, the more you love. The more you love, the more you understand. They are two sides of one reality. The mind of love and the mind of understanding are the same. The beauty of the body. The human body is one of the most beautiful things that we can see. We need to practice treating such beauty with reverence. Perhaps we are afraid to contemplate beauty, and that's why we don't treat our bodies and the bodies of others with respect. Loneliness and sex. Sometimes we think that if we have sexual relations with someone, we will feel less alone. But the truth is that sexual relations don't relieve loneliness. There is a Vietnamese poem in which the young man has the impression that he must sit very close to his beloved to relieve his loneliness. We have the impression that if we sit close to each other, we will feel less alone. If we are separated by 5 meters, that's too far. 4 meters is better. 3 meters is still better. But even 1 millimeter is still too far. When our bodies are very close, we feel it will relieve this loneliness. But if we don't share our aspirations and what's in our hearts, then even if we live together or have children together, we can still feel very alone. Deep listening in a couple. When I meet a couple who live together and are happy, I propose that they set up a regularly structured time of deep listening to help them stay happy together. Deep listening is, most of all, the practice of being present for our loved one. We have to be truly present for the person we love. In the person we love, there is suffering that we haven't seen yet. If we haven't yet understood that person, we can't be their best friend. We can't be someone who is able to understand them. It's like when an excellent musician finds someone who understands his music. They can become best friends. Someone who can understand our suffering is our best friend. We listen to each other. We are there for each other. Otherwise, the coming together of two bodies becomes routine and monotonous after a time. If you have the impression that you know the other person inside and out, You are wrong. Are you sure that you even know yourself? Every person is a world to explore. Fulfillment. We should practice in such a way that every moment is fulfilling. We should feel satisfaction in every breath, in every step, in every action. This is true fulfillment. When you breathe in and out, there is fulfillment. When you take a step, there is fulfillment. When you perform any action, there is the fulfillment that comes from living deeply in the present moment.